Two chart requests this morning wrapped up into one video. We've got Zebec Network and we've got ZCASH. Now, one of these is absolutely going parabolic. It is going parabolic now. We need to look at extension levels. We need to look whether it is going to pull back and hold any kind of support zones. That is ZCASH going absolutely flying this morning. We're going to look into that. The other one's Zebec Network. This is a little bit more conservative because it is in a bull pennant. It is waiting to break out. It hasn't broken out. That means that we're looking for a breakout. And once we've got a breakout, I'm going to show you resistance points and then extension projections. And this, my friends, is what a parabolic move looks like. This is ZCASH. This is privacy on steroids. Everyone's flooding into privacy. And look, they're all going into ZCASH. So how do you understand where the support is? Where is the resistance points? Because this is important. Are you already in ZCASH? Have you already made this move? All of these questions are valid to understand exactly if you're not in there and you're looking for an entry, where's the next support base? If you're already in there and you're looking for a resistance point to take profits, where's the next resistance point? So what we do is we zoom out, we use our trusty Fibonacci all the way from this swing high here. Make sure that you match your Fibonacci levels up all the way to the swing low, all the way to the swing low. And that gives us a couple of key levels. Now, these key levels, let's talk about them. The first one is the 38.2. Why is that important? $152. Because we've smashed through, that was previous resistance. We've smashed through, that needs to be the next support base. That needs to hold as a confirmation. So if you get a push to the upside and then a pullback, this 38.2 looks good to me. Now, if you're already in this, zoom out, zoom out. If you're already in this, you've got your 61.8% retracement up here. That's the golden level. Clues look left. Has there ever been any resistance points at the 61.8? You can see we got rejection around about this level, around about this level. So we know that this is going to be a rejection point. We didn't quite make it here. We know the 235, that's going to be a big rejection. So ideally, we want to come back down, hold this as support, 152, and then push up to the 61.8, which is 235. If we just rally straight up to the 61.8, then we're looking for further projections to come back down and hold support before we can make another move to the upside. So they're the important ones for me at the moment on ZCASH. At the moment, it's overextended. Is it a good time to get in? It's definitely not a good time to get in. Where would you put your stop loss? Good question. Where would you put your stop loss? Would you put it below this previous low? How far is that from price action now? 36% to the downside, that one little move. Patience is key. Patience is key. So for me, I'm waiting for that. I want to hold support. I want to confirm previous resistance levels as support bases. And I want the indicators to be oversold and not overbought. We can check. Overbought. We've come back down. This is overbought. I'm waiting for it to pull back. That's too much of a volatile move for me. Now, this is something that looks better for me. Why? This is something that I like. This is, my friends, a bull pennant. Remember, bull pennants, we talk about them all the time on the channel. Once you break to the upside, you've got a higher probability of putting in an extension. If you put in an extension, how high? That's what we're going to be talking about. So first, let's put in the pennant, and we're waiting for one thing. We're waiting for a breakout to the upside. Remember, we've already got a high probability that we're going to break to the upside because of this flagpole. So we're pulling back, we're putting in higher lows, we're pulling back, we're coiling and waiting for another big move to the upside. So extension levels, that's what we'll talk about. If we break out to the upside, this is an if. You need a break, you need a close, you need a retest. That's going to be your confirmation. And then you can look for bigger swings. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our retracement this time from the high to the low. And then we're going to add in some extension levels here. We're going to add in 1618 and we're going to add in 1272. So we're looking for projection extensions. Firstly, you've got your 1272, 0.008547, and you've got your 1618 of this move, 0.0102473. Your 1618 is nearly a 0.01 cent. 1 cent psychological round number at the 1618. That's going to be a resistance point. So the 1618. That's my target. Once we get a breakout, your 1272 is the conservative. And that's what I'm looking for. ZCASH, not interested. Too parabolic. Where do you put your stop loss? Valid question. If you're already in this, and you got in this down here, then I'd be looking at these levels, and I'd be looking at these levels at taken profits. If I wasn't in there, I'd be waiting for a pullback, hold the 38.2 as support, and then go from there.